What's up, y'all?
What's up, y'all?
Yo, we about to doing this all a sip and spill today. Topic for the day.
Topic for the day is, can men and women be platonic friends? Just together, being platonic, met each other, whatever. And can they still remain platonic friends if they had sex?
That's a good question. So, what's been your experience on that? I think personally that a lot of people think that ain't true because I hear Steve Harvey saying shit like that. If a man is friends with you, he's only friends with you until he get the hit, get the smash. So that's been a theory that's going on for a long time. I don't know what's your take on it because I think that I think it's possible. I think that you could be actually, and I also think you could be platonic friends with women even if they're attractive and still not have done anything and be friends with them. I think that's true, and a lot of people may not agree with that, but I stand on that, and I'm gonna sit.
Okay. I think that, being 100% transparent, I feel like that, a man and woman, you have a damn choice. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I mean, and I think it's an automatic attraction that you have.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not oblivious to who I'm sitting next to. You know what I'm saying? I know what he looked like. You know what I'm saying? So, and he know what I look like. That's just some honest, transparent shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like, so you have a kind of attraction to each other. That don't mean it has to go romantic. Mm-hmm. Doesn't mean that you have to literally go and just have sex. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But you have a chemistry. We have it. You know what I'm saying? We have a chemistry that, we can vibe off each other, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I know who I'm sitting next to. I know, and he know who he's sitting next to. But at the end of the day, I feel like a woman and a man have a choice. Mm-hmm. So my experience right now, I have my brother. My brother is fine as hell, ladies. Yes, he is. He's fine. Okay. And me and my brother, he's not my blood brother. Okay. He met me when I was going through college. And we became bomb ass friends and became the best little brother that I always wanted, that I literally prayed for. That's something I wanted. Mm-hmm. And when everybody see us, they call us beautiful people, because together, me and him, you know what I'm saying? And his family, his mom and dad, they didn't have a daughter. You know what I'm saying? So I'm their daughter. And I love my brother. We've never had nothing romantic. We've been sisters and brothers for years, and we've never had nothing romantic. Do I think he fine? Yes. Do he think I'm beautiful? Yes. And we can compliment each other that way. Mm-hmm. I've never went in my head or even looked at him like he is my true brother. Like, it's like my blood and his is the same.
That's dope.
Okay, but do I think he fine? Well, I'm gonna keep saying that because
I really think
people don't want to own that when the person
really
is
think
handsome.
that y'all may have hugged each other a little long. I feel like that hug, that motherfucking hug was about an extra 17 minutes too long and shit. I'm just saying, that's what it sounded like. Because you just said a nigga was fine like 37 and a half times. But I agree with you.
Yeah, because people don't like to be 100% transparent, to be on. And that's right. I know who I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. And my brother is a handsome guy. But I wouldn't date him at all, period.
Now, I'm going to tell you something funny about that. I want to delve into an area in this break that I think is important. I've learned over the course of my time in my life, I've learned that there are people, men have a perception. I think that men have a perception of women. And for the longest, in our era where we grew up, we kind of dated women for the purpose of, man, that woman is fine, she's sexy, I want to make that my girlfriend. And we never really took the time to know that person. Like, we never really became friends. Unless you grew up with a lot of sisters, you never really understood how to interact or really take in consideration what a woman's thoughts were, what she think, what she liked, First, we think it's attraction and a relationship, and then we never really understand, like, oh, they like to play Monopoly, we play cards together, or they like to shop, and you find this commonality between that person. And so I found over the course of time that I have friends I love my friends, and my friends, two of my best friends are women. I have a couple of great friends, really, and they're women, and they are fucking gorgeous, super smart, successful, got shit going on, fine. I assume they think the same about me. But one thing for sure, and two things for certain is that we can't. I don't know if I could date them. Like, there's so much. It's almost like I think we have so much in common. And we're so cool. We can kiki and joke and shit like that. But being in a relationship with them, in a romantic relationship with them, will probably annoy the fuck out of both of us. Like they're my friends, but I don't see, like, the guys they date and the shit they be saying about who they date. Like, for instance, like, I have my closest outside of Anji's wife. my sister Monica. My sister's a beautiful woman. Me and her are so much alike, and she's gonna kick me in my ass when I say this. But my sister, I love my sister, and she is my actual sister. But I mean, it's like she's a lot, and I know I'm a lot, and I'm like, man, these guys put up with a lot with you, you know. And she's a good person, but it's like I don't know if I can get along with her in a romantic way. So I don't think it's difficult to get along, to have a platonic relationship with a woman or with a female or with the opposite sex, especially if you guys are really fucking friends. If you're really friends, the sexual thing kind of like is, I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got two of my good close girlfriends, and I love the hell out of them. I'll do anything for them. They do anything for me, and they fine, they beautiful. But it's like I don't want to. And they're not interested in me. And the good thing, the crazy thing about it, when you become a platonic friend with people, they get to know that real shit about you. You know, like men, we kind of give you that little fucking avatar of ourselves. Like, yeah, you know, I'm this, that, and the other. You know, we kind of be all mystique about shit. And you don't really know that woman you're dating, don't really know that grimy shit you on. Right? They don't know that grimy shit you on, but your real motherfucking friend know that you grimy. And they like, nigga, I ain't touching you with, I ain't fucking with her pussy. You feel what I'm saying? So they know you. They love you. They embrace you. They got your back. They're going to bail you out. They're going to pick you up. If you're drunk, you stay over. They're going to, cash out you, all that shit. But they not finna, I am not finna be emotionally entitled with your motherfucking ass. Entangled by no stretch of the imagination. You heard me? And that's the thing. So I think that once you understand a person, you know a person, and you really get a chance to know them for who they are, it makes it a little bit simpler to be like, I don't need to be in a sexual relationship with a person. I'm not sexually related, or interested in that person. Mm-hmm. That's my take on it.
I mean, platonically, I feel like that's the word, platonically. You know, people got to separate platonic and romantically. And, I kind of agree to a certain extent that you cross the line. You know what line to cross. If I'm attracted to a man, you know what I'm saying? A man always say, and a woman say, and a man say, and a woman say, I know in the first of meeting that person, if I'm gonna give them some, I'm gonna be with them, or blah, blah, blah. And so, but at the end of the day, I think personally, a male and a woman should. You always say you want to have a friendship before you have a relationship.
True that.
But and the reason why you want to have that friendship because you're trying to build that solid foundation. You know what I'm saying? And basically everybody want to be loved for flaws and all. I don't want to be perfect together. I want to be imperfect, but yet perfect together. So in order for that to happen, when you have that friend, when you have that person, man, like you can just call up and say, hey, Kim, my ass hurt. You know what I'm saying? I was falling. You ain't gonna really tell your girlfriend that, or I was out on a date last night and I don't know what it was, what we ate, but I had to keep walking away from my girl because I just kept farting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what was going on. Or you tell your girl that and she accept that. Now, later on in life, say you have this kind of platonic relationship with that woman, you married and everything. Or you in a whole nother relationship with somebody else. But you got that one friend, they said my girl best friend, my guy best friend, whatever. And later on in life, you realize like, damn, this person been rocking with me for years. Throughout that years, that doesn't mean that you developed a romantic, desire for that person. But some people do. So for me, I'm open for it. Like, I feel like that it's okay that it can happen. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you can't be platonically friends with someone without being romantically with them. You don't have to do that unless you and that person make that choice. I feel like right out the gate, you already know if you on some smashing type shit. Really, you already know. Like, ain't no way in the hell you finna be sitting around me being that goddamn fine and you think I'm not finna try to smash. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's what you really want, where you at. Like, if you in a solid relationship, most people is not going to be with another person, around another person anyway. They don't want their mate thinking that they doing something. But at the end of the day, my brother is my best friend. You know what I'm saying? I have a girl best friend and my brother's my best friend. I wouldn't change them for the world. So for me, I feel like that he's helped me and in giving me a lot of the way a man may think, and I love that we have that platonic relationship. He can be his authentic self with me. I can be my authentic self with him. And I feel like everybody should have that, whether you have it in a mate or in a relationship. You should have it.
And it's funny. So I dared to ask the question, and you said it earlier about pretty much starting any relationship on the friendship level. And I'm a newly evolved man, honestly. Like this is some new shit about I'm learning about myself and accepting myself and understanding others, and having my female platonic friends have taught me, because I'm able to actually listen to what they're saying and take into what they're saying and actually care about how they feel or what their perspectives are. And I think it makes sense to really go into those relationships, whether it be romantic or whatever, as friends, like really getting to know a person for who they are, like getting a good vibe for them. I personally think that's the way to go, though. You know, I think platonic is the beginning, is should be the foundation. And if it goes to something else, because you really want to be married or in a long-term committed relationship with somebody you fuck with, that people that rock with you, that know your like you know your fucking
really
dirty
accept
shit.
you flaws and all.
They
Because
accept you. They accept
I feel like
you.
those be the best relationships when you come through the door. And I know, you got shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you got a whole bunch of baggage. You can't see it, but you got it. But it's, how they talk about the 80-20 rule. It's the 20% of the shit that I don't mind putting up with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It don't work for everybody. That's why I feel like in every relationship, every man should get to know their woman, every woman should get to know their man. They don't relate to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't, you didn't have 45 kids, so to speak. You didn't have 8 kids, but, a celebrity over here give his wife $1 million for every push she made. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting nothing but a damn EBT card. But y'all know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You got more money on your EBT card because he ain't give you shit. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Thank you, babe, But I'm just saying, so at the end of the day, now we talk platonically, but now let's talk about platonically after sex. So that means now y'all went there and y'all had sex. Y'all went there. Can we remain friends after that?
That shit is tricky. That shit is tricky. I believe I'm in a place because of what I practice. My love style and how I practice my relationship style. I believe it's possible, because the love style, which we'll talk about in another segment, that I practice, kind of embraces the person for being and exploring their own levels of love or what they want. Mm-hmm. And so you kind of, with that, you got to kind of let people or love people or be excited for people being happy, mm-hmm. and it had nothing to do with you. And when you're doing that kind of thing, it kind of makes it, I think it makes it possible, so you can have sex with a person and still be a friend with them. I think it's possible. But I do think at certain times, I think that it gets a little tricky for men, I think, because I know there are certain men that feel like they have to go back and revisit after they've been there before, even though they're just friends. So we can go back to the topic later. I'm getting but I think it can happen. Do you think it can happen? What you think?
Part 2 for me, and I'll give my answer. So we're going to be out for a minute, but we just wanted to hit y'all with that. Make sure you like and subscribe. But part 2, can you be platonic friends after sex? We'll see y'all in a bit.
Hey, bro, are you here?